Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. With jet sweep pass. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because...
Can anyone catch him? The 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
So Texas Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Turner. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of... In at the 32. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Smarty. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air. It's Fowler. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Snares it outside. It's Peterson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll try to run for it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the defense stopped him again on second and goal. The running back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Dropping back, it's Fowler. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense. Make sure everyone has the same call. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens out.
And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Now on the counter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Fowler. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations. You can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Finds his man. It's Willihan. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Spartans in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out fast. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. He's looking to pass. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That one ought to give them firm control. They have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence.